Michelle is speaking from the Competent Communication Manual and is doing speech number 3 to get to the point. Michelle was so inspired by the Tuesday night Toastmaster as she prepared for her first grab bag meeting. The theme of that meeting was winging it. Therefore, the title of her speech is Wing It. The reward is huge. Welcome, Ms. Michelle.
In Toastmasters, we are trained professionals. We are trained to prepare. We have a lot of roles, and we need to come prepared. And that is one of the things that Toastmasters teaches. That's one of the things that we learn as children. Be prepared. We have schoolwork. So there's definitely a theme that follows us. However, what do you do when you're not prepared? I am convinced that life is one big table topic. Right? You have no control over what question you will be asked at any given moment. Therefore, we need to prepare for the unpreparable. But I actually want to suggest that forget about the preparation. I believe that what Toastmasters really does is prepare you to wing it. And I want to share with you, I have a friend of mine who is actually a past member of this club, Mike McGraw. And we've kept in touch. And one day he came to me and he said, you know what? He's a realtor, and he was at the Realtor Association, the Orlando Realtor Association. He said, I was petrified. They came up to me and asked him to speak at an event. He had no idea why. But he was asked to give a forecast, an assessment of what was going on in the real estate market. Had no idea they were going to ask him. He didn't have any stats in front of him. He said he did it, and he remembered all of his Toastmasters. And at this point, he'd been out of Toastmasters for around 2 or 3 years. He said all of it came flooding back. It was absolutely amazing. And he attributes Toastmasters to that. And today, he is the president of the Orlando Realtor Association. So it has huge rewards, even when you're winging it. Myself, all of us know we have Toastmasters training on a semi-annual basis. Last year, or last term, we were at training, and I was asked to be a moderator for the facilitator. Meaning they're having an open discussion. You know what happens during open discussions? You get off on a tangent. Well, it's my job, which is apropos, to keep things on topic. Because I don't ever go off on a tangent. Paul never says, land the plane, honey, land the plane. I'm sorry, but that is me. So I'm thinking they're kind of crazy for letting me even do that job. That's fine, I can do this, right? I'm a Toastmaster, I can do this. I bring the group together. We're in the auditorium, and people like to sit completely scattered. And because we didn't have mics, I wanted to bring everybody to the front. So that was my first order of business, get everybody in place. All of a sudden, I'm making the announcement that our facilitator should walk in the door any moment because it was that time, and Toastmasters like to stay on time. As Dennis Woolridge comes through the door, and all of a sudden he goes, "You're it."
Oh.
As I'm saying the facilitator is going to walk through the door, he's walking through the door saying, "You are it." The look of shock on my face was evident because everybody in the room laughed. Not because they were thinking I was unable to do the job, they just saw the look of shock and could resonate with my feelings. What do? All the training as a Toastmaster. I knew the topic, and you just go for it. And I gotta tell you, it was actually a very fun exercise, and I got a lot of compliments at the end. And I'm hoping that that even inspired other Toastmasters who are maybe wavering on whether they thought that Toastmasters could help them, whether it's in their job. We joined Toastmasters for a lot of different reasons. But the skills that you learn in a club like this are more than just speaking. they're actually more than leadership, they're life skills. It allows you to speak with confidence at any given moment about almost any given topic and not sound like a bumbling idiot. Of course, it's important to not have surfeit in your speeches. And we don't want to get too far off on a tangent, but it does help you prepare to wing it. And I want to share with you that the rewards are huge. Because of this club, and because of one of the other members in this club who's actually no longer here, his schedule does not allow, I was asked to be a keynote speaker for the Castleberry Chamber last year. And it was a lot of fun. And I gotta tell you, I was even nervous. It's one thing to speak in front of all of my friends here. It's another thing to go in front of people. I had no idea who they are. There's a group of maybe 75 business professionals in the community. And I had a really good time with the project. Luckily, Mitch was there. I think Patty was there to root me on. But that was an opportunity that I would not have otherwise had I not been in Toastmasters. I want to encourage you to stick with the program. I'm in my 10th year, and the rewards have been huge. Not only from my own personal growth, which is why I joined Toastmasters, but also I consider myself a bit of a motherly, mentoring type person. Sorry, Scott, you're in for it. Scott's my newest mentee. Although he needs to be trained to call me sometime, but I think I need to call you too. But I've taken more of a role of mentoring, and I like this role. So hopefully you'll see your career in Toastmasters transition from feeding yourself to feeding others. Because I definitely want you to understand that not only do we need to be prepared for whatever life has to bring us, but it's also so important to just wing it, because it does have huge rewards. Thank you.